Just a quick thought that I wanted to share real quick. So I just wanted to tell you something very important, an insight that I had, right? Like more like a thought, more like a lesson that I've learned in life, right? So pay attention. So in this video, I'm basically going to be talking about why you shouldn't aim to be the best of the best when it comes to anything that you plan to do, be it in business, be it academically, be it even in the military. I know I have really specified these three things, right? Especially it's because the main reason I've specialized in these same things that I mentioned, the three things, academics, military, and business, is these three things I'm actually involved in them, right? So I wanted to start a business. You can check out my whole channel. I've been talking about business throughout. I went to university and I dropped out. So this is kind of that period in time where I'm still kind of in my parents' house, as you can see, and I'm still kind of forging the way forward, right? Because of course, dropping out was a bad decision, and then I came to rethink it, and then turns out I'm going back, right? And recently, also before going back, I was also thinking about joining the military, right? I know, crazy. You would never have imagined me being in the military and stuff, but of course, man. I mean, look at these guns. I can be in the military. Look at this. But anyways, that's not the point, right? Don't reverse at the abs that you saw. The main thing that I'm talking about is why it is bad to literally plan to be the best of the best when it comes to literally anything that you do. So my plan was to do the dishes as I explained to you everything, right? So let me just do that right now so that at least I can multitask. So basically, before I started going to university, I had a plan, right? I envisioned this. I took out some paper, big paper, manila paper, and then I wrote down some goals. And one of those goals was to be one of the best in class. In fact, be the best of the best in class. Because that was my goal, right? And the reason I wanted to be the best of the best was because, look, I was already running my agency before going into university, right? So I thought I have a huge competitive edge over my colleagues. So I was like, you know what? I can do it. You feel me? Like, I can go to university and become one of the top performing students in class. In fact, be the top performing student because it's a business school. And the reason why that was a bad idea was because of how quickly it backfired. Because when I went to university, I found that there was a lot of competition, right? Something that I came to learn very early on in my life, very recently, was we are not special, right? No matter how much you think you've been working hard or reading books or watching Iman Gadzhi or Andrew Tate or even Hamza, remember these guys have got millions of followers, right? You're just another one of their followers. So you're not really that special if you kind of think about it, right? Watching Hamza content does not make you special. Yeah, I just wanted to clear the oxygen like that. Anyway, so one thing that I forgot was that I am not particularly special and I am still prone to failure. So I started business school, and to be honest with you, having that kind of competitive edge actually did more harm than it did good. Because I met this guy, right? I won't say his name for privacy reasons. He's my boy. I'd like to keep his name private. He's not my friend for like that, but we still interact, so I wouldn't wanna, put him on the hunt or something in case I get into trouble, whatever, whatever. You know how these internet things work, right? Don't drag innocent people's names into such things without their permission. That's cool. So this guy, he was very smart when it came to academics, right? In class, all the time he was getting way higher marks. And the first test that we wrote, I got barely like 50%, and then this guy is getting like 85, 90. And what this did was it actually took away my morale, because here I was thinking I was more special compared to everybody else, but that just wasn't the case. That just wasn't the case. I'm not special, right? Nobody is special. But the reason I was thinking I was special was because before going to university, I was running my agency, right? And I made a bit of money from it. So I was like, wow, I'm a businessman, entrepreneur who listens to Iman gadzhi. So everything that I try to do, in fact, maybe I'll even teach the lecturer, right? Whoo! Boy, oh boy, did that backfire on me. So, what this particularly did, right, was it took away my morale. It took away the thing that I valued the most, the will to perform. Because me putting myself on a pedestal thinking I'm more special compared to everybody else, it actually started to hurt me that other people were performing better than me. And instead of trying to improve and get better, I actually got bitter about it, right? I lost my competitive edge. I was like, I'm never gonna get good at this. So simply the thought of trying to be the best at something brings forth disappointment. And one thing that disappointment does, it can really render you mentally weak. I don't know, people don't talk about this enough, but what disappointment can do is something that you will really take you a long time to come back from, if I'm going to be honest with you. So after I got disappointed, that's one of the reasons I even decided to drop out of university. I wasn't as honest with you as in a video away, right? 2 videos away, I talked about dropping out and whatnot. I didn't mention this. This is an incident that I had very recently. It was because I felt like I wasn't as smart as I envisioned. That's why I started to even isolate myself from my fellow students. I started to hang out more by myself and try and keep this persona of somebody who is very, very smart in this field, or making it known to people that I'm smart, but again being threatened by these guys, which was lowering my morale. And thus it made me start doing other things. I wasn't as interested in university as I was before. So what did this do? It caused me to drop out, all in the name of, oh, I'm pursuing my dreams. But I already explained what happens in my last video when you just pursue your dreams without a well thought out plan, right? So the moral of this video, basically, the whole point of this video is to let you know, to say, hey, give life a go, man. You're not special, nobody is special. And don't get your hopes up too high, right? Don't think you're gonna be the best performer just because you're a certain type of person or because you consume certain variants of content. Life doesn't work that way. Wherever you go, you're going to find somebody who will be better than you in something, right? Even the same guy who got good grades in our class, who I was envious about, if he comes somewhere like maybe the sparring gym, I'm gonna whoop his ass, right? You can't be 100% star everywhere. I'm not saying I'll be the best at the gym. Don't misquote me and say you'll be disappointed. I'm saying people have their own strengths and weaknesses. The best place that you can position yourself is the middle ground, right? You don't want to be the worst, and again, you know that you're not going to be the best. And being in the middle ground will really, really help you thrive when it comes to anything that you want to do. Since I wanted to go to the military, there's something that my friend told me, who is already in the military. He told me to say the first 1 month of what they do in the military is they take away that civilian mentality from you. The civilian mentality of wanting to elevate yourself above others. That one does not work in the military. You are one unit. So similarly, if you go to anything that you want to do with a similar mindset, it means you are preparing yourself to perform at your best. Because even if you are not the best, you will perform at your best, which is all that matters. You won't get disappointed, you won't get sidetracked, and best of all, you won't have any form of, what can I say, embarrassment, because I walked into that class the first time I was getting in there like I'm junior lecturer, you feel me? So yeah, that kind of took a backlash and caused me to isolate myself from my friends. But hey, let me know your thoughts on this topic, right? It's just something that I wanted to share in the middle of the day, a thought that I had while I'm doing my house chores. Let me know how you thought about the video. Make sure you like and subscribe and check out new videos coming to you. I wouldn't promise every day, but every time I get a thought that I would like to share with you, right? And if you haven't noticed, I'm editing very less these days, right? So Unfortunately, I don't have a course to sell you, so bye. I'm the voice of knowledge, bits.